Oh, we're starting with those. All right then, I suppose that they have a natural affinity with the arcane and are excellent manipulators. So if you want a race that has riz and strong magic spells, Altmer it is. However, it is important to know that vanilla magic sucks balls, so if you like to get bitch-slapped by everything and don't mind your father and uncle being the same person, go for it. Because yes, apparently it's important to sleep with your sister to keep your ancestral genes. Moving on. Now let me be completely honest with you right here, Argonians are by far the best. And I mean the best, sturdiest, most impeccable farming tools I have ever seen in my life. They're not afraid of hard labor, whether it is forced or forced. It is a good investment to possess one or multiple Argonians because who would do the work otherwise? Just be careful as you try to catch one because their slimy scales and their natural habitats, that is this disgusting swamp, can make them quite slippery. Bosmers, the natives of Valenwood. Very nimble they are. If you want to go for a stealth archer build, this is probably your best option. And let me be straight with you, stealth archer is the only option anyway. Oh, you want to try a warrior on legendary difficulty? Sure. And after realizing that a wolf breathing on your neck a little too hard can kill you, you just go back to picking up a bow like a little bitch. Oh, and Bosmers are religiously cannibals. If you hurt trees, you'll be invited to their next feast, but it's not gonna be pleasant for you. Now this is the perfect race for you if you're a very basic person who usually picks generic human races but feels a little spicy today. Starting with a slight magical advantage that makes you able to summon a wolf that will die at the slightest inconvenience on its way. Their lore is just as poor as any beggar, and if it wasn't for the Reachmen, you'd forget they'd even exist. Next, finally a real race, the only respectable choice, if you want my humble god opinion. Dunmers are intelligent, cultured, good-looking, and incredibly flexible in terms of build. You want to be a mage? Dunmer. A warrior? Dunmer. A thief? Dunmer. They cover all build archetypes to perfection. Sure, the eruption of the Red Mountain was quite a pain in the ass, but overall my people can face anything. I shouldn't even have to convince you. Just pick a Dunmer, or else you're just a swit. Imperials? Do you like getting pegged like the femboy you are? Now put your skirt on and be out of my sight. This is the lowest type of fantasy possible. But if you like getting cucked by people who practice incest on a competitive level, go for Imperials. Now who would actually want to be a cat? Actually, I'd rather not know. They're infamously known for being thieves, consuming abhorrent amounts of drugs, and speaking at the third person. Did I mention that they get distinct forms based on the moon phase they are born under? Yeah, so your dad could be a human with cat ears and your mom a house cat. No thanks. Hard pass. Next one. Nords are burly, tall, and brave, and people who plays them are the complete opposite. But to be fair, they do look like Nords at some point, that point being when they become Draugrs. Now if they'd think a little more before acting, they could avoid following a retard who instilled a rebellion that was vowed to be lost since it was born. Don't play them unless you want the very original idea of playing a warrior called Ragnar. I won't even extrapolate on orcs. I'll just tell you where they come from. It's a good one, I swear. So you see, there was this deity, Trinimac. Trinimac was eaten by Boethia. Boethia then shitted Trinimac. The now freshly shitted Trinimac became Malakath. Malakath is the chief deity of orcs. Enough said. Redguards. The original then was. Coming straight from Hammerfell, they defeated an Altmeri invasion unlike the Nords in Skyrim. Good. Warriors, especially with a sword and shield. Decent mages even if they see it as weakness. But honestly, if you want to play something dark, just go for a Dunmer, alright?